Good afternoon. Welcome to the Gooner Booth. It's the match reaction. Aston Villa 2, Arsenal 1. Fuck's sake. We didn't need that. We did not need that. It's not looking good. Look, we got a decent run of fixtures. That's the only saving grace, but we looked dead on our feet today. We really did. Defensively, we were so open. Timber's not a centre half for me. He deployed it, but I think Saliba and Gabriel being out injured has really absolutely screwed the hell out of us. And it wasn't an easy watch from our point of view. Look, we move on. If City are 2-0 up as we speak, so they're probably the weekend's going to finish up with them sitting 2 points behind us. We've just got to keep going. On the match, I think positives to me the second half. We come out and we done a job, but we just couldn't handle Aston Villa. This just cutting through us. I think credit to Aston Villa. They showed up. Like the Chelsea game, they showed up, and I just don't think we knew how to deal with it. I will say Arteta's selection was wrong. If Eze completely switched off. He completely switched off for the first goal. Yeah, and that's where they got going. Just given that the whole game, we just couldn't get settled in. I think Odegaard done okay, but I think Arteta's got a decision to make between Odegaard and Eze, because I don't think you can play them both in the same team at this moment in time. I don't think it works. Maybe in certain games, so the Wolves game next week, you probably could deploy Eze on that left-hand side, but I don't think in games like that, away to Villa Park, you need defensive stability on either flank, and I think Calafiori tucking right into midfield just left a massive gap at times. And I think Nketiah done okay at centre half, but for me, this wasn't a good day really. It was one of them 12:30 kickoffs that we absolutely hate. If we have a look at some of the stats from today, it creates a very clear picture of what happened. We had the ball. Right, in most games we're going to have the ball. Teams are happy for us to have the ball, but there's a way to play Arteta now. And I think Emery's just nailed it. We haven't got a great record at Villa Park. So possession 53% versus Villa's 47%. Shots on goal, Villa got 15 compared to Arsenal's 5. I think that literally tells the story. Most of our shots were pot shots from outside the box that didn't really challenge Martinez. There was one shot in the second half. Odegaard forced an absolute worldie. And of course, Martinez is going to be fully fit for this game, and he's going to play out of his fucking skin. It's always the way. Right, the guy was injured, no-showed, and turns up on the day and absolutely has a worldie. But look, we have to dust ourselves off quickly. There's a lot of football still to be played. Now, look, Club Bruges, sorry if I'm pronouncing that correctly, he's just got to wipe the whole 11 out for me. Even if he brings in youngsters for this game, just rest everyone. We've got a fixture pile-up coming our way in the Premier League where 3 points now, our cushion's completely gone, and we cannot afford it. If we lose, God forbid, if we lose against Wolves and City, win, even Villa are 3 points off us. That's give them a massive kick up the arse, beating us. That's just give them a load of hope. Chelsea have dropped off. Look, it's not been a great week. It's not been a great start to the weekend. Where do we go from here? It was really positive. It's 5 points clear on Wednesday, but it just goes to show the Premier League. This is why I'm always going to argue with anyone that goes, it's Arsenal's league to lose. I really think that's a shitty thing to say so early on in the season. We ain't even past Christmas yet. We need to build up. We've got a good run of fixtures, so we need to get back on a winning one. But I think I'll say this again. I've been on previous streams with Wayne and David, and I think that not having Gabriel and Saliba will cost us this league. And I'll tell you that now, because we don't have the stability to maintain a challenge. I don't think with them two out. We've got a squad depth, right? And that's to get us through cup games and get us through. They could chop and change, but them two not being fit has been absolute. Against Chelsea, all right, against Brentford, sort of got away with it because Brentford showed up at the Emirates and didn't really want to play. But sorry guys, bear with me. I'm nursing a bit of man flu, so this obviously has added to it as well. Yeah, look, I don't really know what to say. It's frustrating. It's really frustrating. We need to win today. Then every game's got the City up our arse now. Villa are closing in. Chelsea have dropped off, because they're dropped points. I think City are the ones that are coming after us now. They've got a really good run of fixtures, and bar Haaland picking up a knock, I don't see where we get our results. So let's dust ourselves off. Champions League in the week. Let's rest a lot of players. Let's get a. Do you know what? I don't even care if we lose. I want us to win, obviously, at club, but I don't care if we lose that. I'd rather us go and play some youngsters. Get everyone fully fit. We was dead on our feet today. Declan Rice had nothing in him today. He had nothing in him. He's given so much in the past couple of weeks that you could just tell we didn't have the legs today. Playing Eze on the left as well. I think Arteta set him up to foul. He's not gonna be that guy to play on that. So he's not in certain games where he doesn't, where you can leave Calafiori to defend on the left side, like your Wolves, for example. I wouldn't mind Eze starting on the left against Wolves and Odegaard in that role, but I think he's got a big decision to make in certain games where he's got to either play one or the other. I don't think we can have both of them in the team, especially in this game. I don't understand why Martinelli didn't play, because you've got that pace up and down that side. I think if Martinelli's on the pitch, Matty Cash doesn't score that goal, and I hate to say that. Eze switched off completely, but I don't blame him. I blame Arteta because he's not a defender. He's not got defensive qualities to. Yes, he switched off, and yes, it's basics, right? You got to look over your shoulders who's behind you, but he's an attacking player. And I feel like he was sacrificed today to fit Odegaard in this team. Odegaard played really well, but my point being is that he needs to make a very, very, very big decision on who he picks. But yeah, sorry guys, bear with me. I mean, it was interesting to see Trossard. He come on, then went off again. I think he's picked up a knock. But how good has he been this season for us? He's been really effective. I think if he hasn't got a knock, he starts this game. Yeah, look, it's only 3 points. Yeah, 3 points is not a lot. It's going to be 2 points by the end of today. We need to. Well, look, we've got a good run of fixtures. That's the only saving grace. But yeah, we were poor today, and it was really worrying out there. This is the. I'm going to try and avoid the word bottling, right? Because I think rival supporters do that to us a lot, and they use that word a lot. I'm not going to use that word today. I just don't think we was up for it. I really don't. And I think having a makeshift team doesn't help us. We couldn't get going today. And Villa were good. Right, they were always going to be good. They're good at Villa Park. We knew the game was going to be difficult, and yeah, they put it on us. I mean, the second goal shouldn't go in from behind. There was about 5 of us defending that. I don't know how that goes in. Just clear the fucking ball. Just clear it. Just fucking kick it away. Put it in Rose Ed. But a bit of panic stations were going off for the second goal. Yeah, not a good one really. It wasn't a good watch. I'm really, really frustrated watching that because Villa actually come and stood toe to toe with us and they beat us, right? And we've been blowing our trumpet all season, basically saying if any team comes toe to toe with us, we're going to beat them, right? And we didn't today. We didn't do that today. I think if Gabriel and Saliba was in that team, it's a completely different thing. We've lost that aerial threat as well. Of note from corners. There was no aerial threat today from corners. Which goes to show, and I hate to say this, I really hate to say this, it goes to show that our open play attacking ability is probably not as good as we think it is. going off today because Villa weren't open. They weren't sitting back. They're probably the only team this season, and Sunderland, that haven't sat back. They've gone at us, and they've gone at us and got a result. And now we're up against it. We're under a lot of pressure now. But this is going to be the difference, right? This is going to be the difference. Are we gonna stand up and be counted? Are we? You know, at the moment, there's a lot of us going, "Oh, for fuck's sake, it's the same old Arsenal now." We're going to go back into our shells. We're going to go. You know, if we drop points to Wolves, it's going to be fucking worrying. It'd be interesting to see what happens, but I think we need Saliba back at least very quickly just to stabilise that defence. Today, I thought Nkapé done okay, but our defence looks so shaky. Our defence looks really shaky. Anyway, mate, yeah. Yeah, we need to make changes. As I said before, you probably joined the stream. I've said that he needs to wipe out the whole 11, Raya included. Just literally take a load of kids out there. Literally, I couldn't care less if we lose that. We've seen in the past that finishing top of the Champions League table means fuck all in terms of who you get in the knockout stages. So I'm happy for us. We beat Bayern Munich, right? We set a marker there, but take the kids out. Fuck it, take the kids out to Club Brugge. Rest our players. I think this league now is slipping away a little bit because City have got such a good run of fixtures. They're beating Sunderland as we speak, and it's looking at the live table. It's fucking scary. 15 games played. We've won 10. City have won 10. We've drawn 3, lost 2. City have lost 4, drawn 1. The goal difference is scary as well. So we've scored 28. They've scored 34. And now this is just 2 points difference. So I'm a little bit skeptical now. But naturally, we've all got what's the word? We all get anxiety now with Arsenal. Whenever they get to this stage of the season and we start struggling, that's when we all doubt that we're gonna drop off. But we need to go and beat Wolves, set a marker down. I think just take the kids out to Bruges. Take the kids out to Bruges. Let the players just rest. Don't even let them fucking train. Just let them rest. Do some light training. Get their fitness back up. Get some energy back in them legs, right? Because we've got a big set of games coming our way, and winnable games as well. The only game in that we've got Brighton at home. We've got Villa at home again in January, right? And I'm actually going fucking. I'm hoping that we absolutely slaughter them because they were absolute dicks today. They took the piss today, and we let them do it as well. That's what wound me up the most. We let them do it. They were stronger than us on the pitch. I think this is why I'm going to say it. Forget about Saliba. I think Gabriel is our best player in terms of how we play. The games where we've gone away from home and we've not let teams bully us, I think it's purely because of Big Gabs. He's got everyone up to that level and everyone has that confidence that they can go into battle together. And I think today, Rice was absolutely... I think he was injured. I think he was injured today, Rice. He didn't look quite at it. I think he forced himself to play today. I really did. I don't think he was 100%. But I think the type of person that he is, if he can still run, he'll play. Yeah, no, I completely agree, Wayne. Yeah, we can't win these games if we don't. Do you know what? It was one of them games where second half we come out, we nicked the goal back, and I was like, Joe, go and fucking beat him, lads. Go and beat him. Go on and win the game. We was on the front foot. Then we let him back in. We dropped off, and I think that proved that we was absolutely shattered today, and literally we can't even blame the fact that it was a 12:30 kickoff because Aston Villa had the same thing. They went away to Brighton, right? They nicked a result there. We can't even blame not having rest time because Aston Villa are in the same boat. So Arteta can't play that card because I think everyone's in the same boat of it's just got to manage the squad better. I think that Yeah, it's a tough one. It's it's really, really hard to talk about it because it's really, really frustrating because we could have been on top. And I think we beat Villa. We got a nice little run. We can rest some players. We're still going to rest players, I think, in the Champions League. We got a nice little run, and then we continue to do our thing. I think we beat Wolves. By the way, I think we go to the Emirates next week. It's a Saturday evening kickoff. We beat Wolves, but we need to beat Wolves anyway. But I think the record that Wolves have at the moment, I think they're going down. They've not won a game. Yeah, not won a game all season. It'd be our fucking like nick something against us. But we need to go in, and that should be a couple of goals there. Get some confidence back in the players. I think before I sign off, I think Odegaard had a good game today. He got man of the match, but there's still something missing in our play, in our attacking play. We're still moving the ball too slow. We're not, Villa were, when they was getting the ball, they opened us up. I was trying to work out how they was doing that, because it was literally 2 passes and there was 3 on goal. That's not us. We've never been that easy to play against, and today we were just so easy to break down. And it was every time they got the ball, it was like they was going to score. They looked so fucking dangerous, and it was worrying. I'm hoping that that's purely because we've had a makeshift back 4 today. But then you've got Ben White, you've got Calafiori. All right, Nkape has come in, but you'd expect Timber and Nkape to. I was expecting, right? There's quality on that pitch to do a good job, and we didn't do that today. We didn't defend well. We were shaky, and my God, the mistakes we was making at the back. The passing was atrocious. And then in the final again, Odegaard played well, but that final third. Sorry, guys. That final third, we just slow it down and try. With Odegaard, I feel like we're still trying to walk it into the net. Although we had a few shots today. That's a hard one. I think that I'm probably going to leave it there because, I was late on doing the stream because I was generally pissed off after that game. But yeah, look, I'm going to probably wrap it up there. My final thoughts on the game, it wasn't great. There is a lot to worry about at the moment, and I need to. Joe, we definitely need to be looking at why we're getting so many injuries. You can't. Yeah, we've got a big squad. But fucking how's your luck? Right, you've had Gyökeres out. You've had Havertz is still out. Jesus had a long-term injury. You had Odegaard out. You had Madueke got to the point where we was throwing a 15-year-old kid on for Saka in some games. They've come back, and now your defensive side is now being wiped out. It's really frustrating. I'm not gonna lie, it's a nightmare. I know you're not going to ever get a season without injuries, but why do we get so many? That's really the question we need to ask. And I'll go back to Wayne's point in one of our streams. Does the no worries, mate. I'll see you soon. I think there needs to be an inquiry on our medical team, or even the training tactic. Or what's Arteta doing? Is he getting them in for full training sessions? Are they working too hard on the training ground? What is it? Why are we getting so many injuries? Because every team we've played, and I've gone through the previews, we've got 5 or 6 players like a doubt for the game, whereas the other opposition's got 2 or 3. So something's not right there. That's one thing that I'll leave that thought with you all. But look, smash a like on the video. Please subscribe. We're looking to try and get 300 by Christmas, or by the end of the year, should I say. And your help, we much appreciate it. It does help the channel out, liking and subscribing. So we appreciate that in advance. Look, tune in. We're going to probably catch up tomorrow. I'll get Dave and Wayne on to digress today's game, get their thoughts on it. But yeah, it's not going to be a good weekend for the Gunners, but we have to move on quickly. Let's play the kids on Wednesday or Tuesday or Wednesday. I can't remember when the game is. Then next Saturday evening, we go again. 3 points. Hopefully City drop points. I don't think I don't think. I'm hoping that they're not a City of old, where I think they've still got a few points to drop in them. So let's see how we get on. But yeah, smash a like on the video. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm out of here. I'll see you soon. Take care, guys.